Hi! This instructional video is about combining like terms. Combining like terms. Here's an algebraic expression. 3a plus 2b plus 4a plus b. Here's how this works. Suppose we're grouping these terms together. For example, we have 3 apples. And here we have 2 bananas. No, they're not the same kind of fruit. So we go, here's 3 apples. What can I combine with that one? Well, here's 4 apples. So 3 apples combined with positive 4 apples, you get a total of 7 apples. And here we have 2 bananas combined with 1 banana. If there is no number in front of the variable, that just means there's just one b. So 2b plus 1b becomes 3b. Now, can I add these two? No. This is an apple. This is a banana. They're not the same thing. So we leave it side by side. And that becomes the final solution for this expression. Now, why don't you try number 2? Okay, so on number 2, you said, oh, here's the x terms. And here's the other x term. So you said there's 4 x's. So 4x, and since there's no number in front of this x, it's just 1x. So 4x and 1x, they combine to become, since they're both positive, 5x. And here we have 5y, and here's 2y. And they're both positive, so you add them to become 7y. And since x and y, they are not the like terms, you leave it like that as your final solution to this expression. And that's all there is to it. Now let's try this guy right here. Now here, we're going to use the same concept of combining like terms. So number 3, oh look, I see a number outside the parentheses. I see a number outside the parentheses. What goes in your mind when you see a number outside the parentheses is distributive property. Yeah. So you take that number outside the parentheses, take that 5, and multiply to the first term inside, and also don't forget to multiply to the second term inside the parentheses. In this case, 5 times 2a. So you multiply 5 times 2, and the a follows along as 10a. Some kids always ask me, why is that? Well, this is like saying take the 2a and add 5 of them. So it's like saying 5 times 2a is kind of like saying 2a plus 2a plus 2a plus 2a plus 2a. That's 2. How many 2a's do I have? There's a total of 5 2a's. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. They become a total of 10a. And that's what that means when you multiply a variable term. So 5 times b. Well, what's that? Well, 5 times b is like saying take the b and add itself 5 times. So b plus b plus b plus b plus b. That's 1a, 2b, 3b, 4b, 5b. There it is. So 5 times b is simply 5b. And since we see another number outside the parentheses, that's 3 times a and 3 times 2b, same thing. 3 times a, now you know how to go faster and say that's plus 3a. And since we're multiplying positive and another positive, 3 times 2b is now 6b. No, you're not done. Now you combine the like terms. What usually follows the distributive property? Combine like terms. So here's 6a. Here's 10a. Here's 3a. 10a and 3a together, that is a total of 13a. Here's 5b positive. Here's 6b positive. When you add them together, what do you get? 11b total. And that becomes the final answer. Why don't you try number 4? Okay, so you said, I see a number outside the parentheses. I see a number outside the parentheses. So you do the distributive property. 3 times x is 3x. 3 times 2y is now 6y. Over here, 4 times 3x is 12x. 4 times 2y is 8y. Are you done? You have to combine the like terms. What usually follows the distributive property? Combine like terms. Here's the x term. Is there another x term? Yeah. So 3x and 12x, they're both positive. They add up to become 15x. Here's a 6y. Here's a 8y. Since they're both positive, you combine them or you add them to become 6y and 8y is 14y. Can you combine those? No, they're not the same thing. So that becomes your final answer. That's it. Enjoy!